Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of the Cinnamon and Spice Podcast.
Okay, we ain't sweet.
Not a dang thing. My name is Ak.
And I'm not.
Yes, and welcome back, y'all. We love seeing y'all every Monday.
Okay.
If you're watching this on a Monday anyway.
Yes.
But anyways, I hope y'all had a great weekend. This episode is for all of our strong friends out there. You know?
Okay.
Some of us know who we are. Some of us don't. And yeah, I just think it's an important topic to hit on because it's something that I think like it kind of goes back to when we had the conversation on the strong black woman trope that we had on. I think it can kind of add on to that and follow with that and just be kind of just more deeper on it. Because I don't think we went too crazy deep on the strong black woman trope. But yeah, like all the pressures that comes with that, it's like it's a lot. Whether you are one, trying to support one, knowing how to show up for yourself and others when they, without knowing when to, because they don't always make it very known, right? And we've had that conversation. Naija is someone who doesn't like to ask for help. I think we both have trouble asking for help, but I'm more like vocal about everything, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just a more vocal person all the way around. And so, and I communicate a lot. So I'm just going to spit out things. But if I've come down and I need help, like, I'll just ask for it. Naija won't at all. So that is something she might not want to admit it. But
that's true. It's true.
But that's what she does. So it's like it's different levels to the strong, like how being a strong black friend. Oh, black friend. I mean, we black.
Okay.
So yes, that's how we speak it in that perspective always. But it's
like the Bible,
right? Period. It's already a lot when it comes to just being that, but there are different levels to it. So that's why I love how I think we both can kind of embody two different sides of it.
Yeah, of the same coin, yeah.
Yeah, of the same coin, for sure.
That's why we mesh.
Right. I think it really works out because there are moments where I need to be, like, vulnerable, and she knows that, even though I might not be as vocal, but she gives me that space to kind of be in, like, whether it's I just need to listen in ear or I need some advice, like, girl, I might need you to talk some sense into me type stuff. Or just, like, trying to remind me who I am and, like, pull me back. But she gives me that space a lot when I need it. And I try to. It's odd with Naija. Let me tell you. Because it's only been, I can count on one hand how many times I've seen you cry.
Yeah.
Right? I'm a crier. Everybody knows I'm very emotional, y'all. And this is why we say there's levels to there's the
strong friend, yeah, because I don't view you as weak just because I've seen you cry.
We all kind of deal with it differently. Okay. I am just a very outward emotional person.
Say emotional gangster.
Yeah, for shit show. Very much emotional gangster. So I'm very reactionary.
Yeah.
And Naija is, what would you consider it?
I feel like I'm reactionary, but it's like on a different side of it. Like, yeah. It's a lot of shit that don't bother me, but the shit that bother me get me.
Right.
And then I'll be
Question really quickly. A Libra, is that a fire sign?
Air.
Air sign. Okay. Because I was about to say, that kind of clocks. Okay, and I hate to be that zodiac person type thing.
It's cool. Most times I fit in a box.
Yeah, that kind of clocks for how you are. But yeah, go ahead, sorry. I thought you were fire sign at first, but no, air kind of clocks.
What do you mean by that?
No, we gonna talk.
No, we starting there. What clicks?
I'm crying. Are you really want me to say that? No. We're not doing that.
We play too much.
We're not doing that.
It's cool. Next week's episode will be about zodiac signs.
I'm crying. No, we should though. Because honey, we could go a couple of different routes with that one.
Okay.
Anywho,
but yeah. No, I just feel like there's certain things that get to me, and when they do, like, it's not really much I can do to pretend like it does not. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I don't know.
I don't think you said certain things get to you. I don't think much gets to you.
Yeah, like, because ain't shit that serious.
And I think, and if y'all have been keeping up on the episodes, y'all know a few episodes ago I talked about how I'm learning to stop taking things so personal.
Yeah,
and I think that shows in how reactionary we are on things. Like, I am very reactionary because I take a lot of things personally. I'm already very vocal and aggressive, so you gonna know, right? Naja is not like that at all.
Yeah, no.
It's very more reserved with her.
It's once like it gotta be some shit I care about.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna get that reaction you probably don't want. But like
in the moment I might feel like I care about it, but again, Naja taught me off my ledge. I'm like, this actually doesn't matter.
Yeah, I do a mini analysis, like, damn, is this really gonna matter?
Yeah.
In a little bit. And then if it don't, okay, then cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm okay with taking like the high road on things, but then it's like, damn, sometimes I do get that little like petty streak, but it's solely because you tapped on the one, like that one thing I do have. Yeah, so it's like, all right.
No, I feel that. Do you feel like, would you put yourself into like the keep it together type of, like you keep it together pretty well?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm right on the cusp of leaving the keeping together.
Not on the cusp of leaving.
Because I will crash out, but it's like I'll crash out. I'll do an isolated crash out. Mm-hmm. Like my crash out is not known to the world. Like, I'll crash out to you.
Yeah.
I might crash out on my close friends. I might just crash out and then tell you about it later.
Mm-hmm.
But
update.
So yeah, I did crash out, but
yeah,
I think I'm an isolated. So it's like I do well with like keeping it together around people. Mm-hmm. I think I'm well with that until like I'm at my tipping point and boil. But I mean, I don't think you've ever seen me like really blow up.
No.
Okay. Face up. Anyway,
face is like blink twice.
If you're safe.
I'm safe. It's always a safe space over here.
But I think you keep it together way better than me. And I think it's really just because of how emotional I am.
Yeah, your emotions are on your sleeve in a sense.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it makes it easier for me.
Right.
Because I know exactly what the fuck going on. Like, some people be like, bro, read the context clues. Like, it's right there. But me, it's like, dang, you really gotta...
You gotta figure it out.
Yeah, like, nah, you got me messed up, but I'm gonna let you figure out how. I'm sorry.
Very much... You're gonna know. Yeah. So, like, when you try to act like you don't know, it just pisses me off more. But...
Oof. I'm toxic, y'all.
I think that's another topic.
Yeah, but that's toxic.
But does that go with the strong friend? Being like the pressure of being
I mean, yeah, because I feel like, dang, because I'm not giving that space enough, I feel like to be open, it just makes me automatically like, all right, I got it. Mm-hmm. Like, whether I got it or not. But that's because I have a mentality like, shit, somebody got to have it.
Yeah.
So it got to be me. Like, somebody got to do it. Like, I said that enough to where I was given a cup at work that says somebody got to do it. But that's because, like, damn, like,
yeah,
I'll be that person.
So, have I opened that space up enough for you? And if I haven't, what can I do more to like open that up for you? Because you say it's not opened enough. So I'm like, I can't speak for everybody else. Yeah, and I can't be everybody else. But me particular, have I opened up that space enough for you?
I feel like I don't do myself the justice of when I am given that space of like actually like using it. Mm-hmm. So I'll say you have. But I will say what you've done for me that I haven't experienced was giving me a place where I do feel seen. Mm. So it's like things like where it's like, okay, like whether that's holidays or whether that's like my birthday, like it's things that you take like very seriously. Oh, absolutely. And that's something that like I'm not necessarily used to, but like it's literally mean the world to me and kind of shape like how I view certain things where it's like,
that's fair.
So,
I love that.
Yeah, so it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, sometimes I be knowing I'm the drama because I don't, like when I am get asked like, oh dang, how you doing? Like, are you okay? Like, yeah, I'm going to give you the generic answer, but that's because sometimes I don't, like the strong friend in me is like, dang, maybe they can't receive that right now. So I'll save the complaining. Let's go into like, let's talk about you. Something, like, I don't know why.
Happy on a good
exactly.
Note,
So.
No, I am happy that you say that. That does make me happy because I do try to be intentional on making my friends feel seen because I feel like And I don't think we talked about this when we talked about the whole why it's hard for us to make friends, women to make friends. But I think a lot of it is because a lot of us are so self-centered.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't want to say self-centered, but so self-absorbed in a way that it's hard for us to see other people in their actual, like where they are at in that moment outside of like us and ourselves. And so I do like to make sure that my friends know that they are seen. So I pay attention to little things, and I make, like she said, like birthdays and holidays, certain holidays, a lot of things that a lot of people may not make special or big for certain people. I take those things very seriously, especially birthdays, because I take my birthday very seriously because holidays is for everybody, but my birthday is the one day for me.
Yeah.
And I feel that way about all my people, so I'm like, that's your one day for it to be about you, motherfucker.
Okay.
So I want to make sure whatever it is, you feel seen. So I am happy that, you know, you get that.
Yes.
Yeah. And at least you are aware that you kind of just, when it comes to like opening up that space, you don't always take the opportunity.
Yeah, no, I don't.
That makes sense. That makes sense. But that
I'm
just goes back to who you
I'm
are.
reserved in that.
Yeah,
like,
that
it's
goes
like,
back to who you are.
damn, I gotta be at a wit's end.
Yeah.
And I hate when I be in those moments because sometimes it's like, damn, you be at your wit's end, you'll open up and then it'll be like, damn, I was supposed to say that.
Yeah, I was too vulnerable.
Yeah.
And I feel that. And that's because, and again, a lot of people don't make it comfortable. Like, they don't open up those space to where you're safe. You feel safe to even open up. So then, like, afterwards, you may be like, damn, I overshared. Like,
Yeah.
I maybe should not have said that. And so, yeah, it's important to just have those people who you feel safe around.
Then people start looking for season 3 updates, and I ain't got it, Bookie.
Yeah. Because why are you looking for updates?
You gotta wait till the next crash.
Yeah. Shut up. Facts, though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah, and Lord knows when that's going to be.
Okay.
It just comes at its own time.
It's a bottle. I hate that. I like that.
Yeah, you are. You are. But
A Coca-Cola one. Yeah.
I'm crying. Hopefully, you know, it's not affecting your mental too much.
I feel like the older I get, I am learning, to ask for help more.
Mm-hmm.
I take that back. Maybe not ask for help,
I'm about to say, okay.
but at least be.
I'm gonna let her lie real
but
quick.
I'll be more receptive of the help that
Okay.
I'm offered.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
like I
that's
was saying,
real.
like my like during the move,
Yeah.
I didn't ask for help at all. I didn't ask for
She
oh
didn't.
like oh you gonna help me pick up this couch or you gonna help me do this or pack this. No, I did not ask for help. I was just like, okay, well, this is my deadline. Whatever I get out is what I get out. My mom and sister literally was like, you said you're what? Wait a minute, not your okay. Which I did the same thing with college too. So I realized this is a pattern in my life.
Yeah.
I'm very once the stars align, I'm gone.
Yeah. I'm crying.
But basically, like they was like, okay, you said what day? All right, well, we coming down this weekend to help you pack.
Yeah.
And they literally helped me pack my entire house. And I didn't realize like how above me it was until they came and actually helped. Like I was like, bro,
Yeah, thank God.
I wasn't gonna be able to get this shit done. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna do it because fuck it, I gotta make this shit happen. But I was gonna struggle throughout the entire thing. It made that process so easy, just like coming in and just like helping. And it was like, dang, like being vulnerable enough to allow you in my space. Like, whoa,
Accepting that help.
well, you're touching my stuff.
Yeah.
I'm allowing you to delegate what can go here and what can go here. It was a lot. It was a lot to like let off that
Girl,
control.
yeah.
Because with my life, like I want to be like. Since I've been an adult, like, yeah, I'm a controller all my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hell?
She's honest.
Yes.
I have controlling ways about me too, so I won't.
In my life, yes. I'm number one narrator. This is me. Like, this is my damn
that, though.
dollhouse. But in that moment, I had to take my hands off. And it was like,
It was uncomfortable.
yeah, but it was so helpful.
Yeah.
And I needed
You were
it.
so happy at the end of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I was just like, dang. Now,
Did
where's
that
my
make-
photo album?
Did it make it easier for you? I know we already talked about it. You saying we both hire movers next time.
Oh, most definitely.
But did that kind of like with them how they showed up for you? Did that make it a little easier for you to be more receptive to wanting to ask for help?
Yeah, because it did give me the little,
Or being
like, dang, people could
more
just...
comfortable, not even
Yeah.
wanting to, but being more comfortable asking.
Yeah,
for
that's
it.
fair because it was like, dang, I could have just asked for help sooner. And,
Yeah.
And I could have gotten more people on board.
Yeah.
Asking for help.
Yeah, you could have.
Yeah.
I would have helped her.
So-
I would have helped my sister. She know I would have helped her, but it's okay. We
But
both
also,
have our
like,
own little ways about
don't want to
it.
struggle, like, bother you with that.
Right. No, I feel
And
that.
that'd be my
That was
problem. I
even me
start
that day
thinking-
I called you
Yeah.
when I needed you to go walk the dogs. And I'm like, damn, I really don't want to have to ask her. Because I usually, like, unless she's at work, because she's, like, her job was close to where I lived. But I'm like, dang, she's at home. Like, she got all the way. I really didn't want to have to make it, but I'm like,
Yeah, but I had to go get my god baby.
Yes. And she did it.
Ain't gonna let her pee.
And I'm like, I so appreciated you that day.
Turbo played too much, but he got the job done.
Anywho.
See, I said my god baby.
Right?
Yeah.
Clock it. Anywho. But no, it all obviously comes from generational. So do you see things like this in your mama or your sister or your dad? Like, in how you handle things? Who would you say that lean more towards? Like, your mom, your dad, or do you see traits in you that come from both?
I will say, I feel like my mom be in a spot where, like, she might not want to ask, but she still will. Mm-hmm. Like, she's gonna say something. I feel like I might get that. I feel like I might get that from my dad because she's a Sagittarius.
Oh, right on, right there.
Yeah.
So we're next door neighbors.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. And she's the very beginning of it. So yeah. But I'm like, yeah, I get that from my dad. Yeah. Like, you wouldn't know he's struggling unless you watch, like, unless you literally, every day, you have to see him struggling to know he's struggling. Yeah.
That's a lot of dads, I feel like. Yeah. Too. I think dads are really good
that is something like dads, black men, like, wish they did have that space to feel like they could be a little bit more open. But it is one of those things where, like, thinking about, like, generationally, okay, if we go back too far, we're back in slavery. Mm-hmm. So it makes sense why they weren't, given that space to say, oh, this hurts.
Yeah. And because a lot of us were forced to be kind of independent, especially in the black community. A lot of us were forced to be independent at very young ages and kind of grow up kind of fast. And I think that's kind of what created a lot of strong friends. Yeah. Is that I
was the kid you didn't have to look out for.
Yeah.
Or like, exactly. Now she got this, or you can delegate, and like she got herself, and I'm gonna delegate these tasks.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
And it's crazy because since I was very young, people always, when I was younger especially though, people always thought I was older than what I was because of how mature I was. And I think that plus having like them allowing me to be so independent at such a young age led to like being so strong, because I'm like, well, people have always had this type of like expectation of me. Yeah. So I have to keep that expectation going, and so that makes it kind of really difficult for me sometimes. But I'm navigating that too, because even though like I'm in a moment where I'm like happy to have my independence back, I still have to be okay with depending on some things, other people sometimes. Not on a regular, but it's okay to depend on other people sometimes. Yeah. But I just, again,
it's okay to need some help.
Exactly. I think it goes back to even what you were saying. I make it like you feel safe. And I feel safe with you as well. I think that's the problem is some people, they try to make it a safe space for you, and maybe their intentions are to make it a safe space for you, but the delivery and the execution of having said safe space isn't always there. And they don't realize that until it's too late. And I think that's what makes it hard for me to really, be okay, fully okay with depending on people sometimes, because it's like...
Or open up and now it's a joke to you.
Yes.
How's that
or
funny?
you're minimizing it, or, dismissing it, or it's being thrown back up in my face at later dates, or you get angry and now all of a sudden this is a whole thing. Like...
Or it's, oh yeah, I was there when, like, damn, like...
Exactly. Or hearing from someone else, well, didn't they do this, and this for you? And I'm just like... Well, how do you know that? Yeah. But even if they did, what does that matter? And I just really like genuineness. And so I think that because of how much I've been burned in that aspect, that's what really makes it like kind of hard for me. But because I have a relationship like yours, it's like it doesn't make me completely closed off to like opening up to other people. Now I'm still very cautious, and I'm gonna baby crumb it. Yeah. But I'm not completely closed off to opening it. Because, some people be like, oh, no, I don't trust anyone. No one can. I'm not ever going to open up and just always have this wall up. I'm not afraid of slowly breaking it down. Yeah. But yeah, I think just how things have always happened for me is why I am the way I am, though, for sure.
No, that is
But people
true.
definitely be more intentional. If you are going to give your strong friend, or be the strong friend, but anyway, if you are going to give somebody that safe space, make sure, like, yes, it's the intention behind it is always important.
But you gotta be consistent too.
That too.
Like, you can't just like
when it benefits you.
Exactly. Like, oh yeah, like want to be involved in
or
the
do
business
it because you're going to be expecting something in return shortly or whenever. Like, be genuine, and that is okay. Like, I can understand, like, you know, wanting same effort back from people that you give them. I completely agree with that. But I don't like the keeping tabs thing.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, all right, if you about to list up everything, like, why did you even do it? Like, was that genuine? So yeah, for sure.
Agreed.
Sure. But is there any like words, encouraging words you would give the listeners about anything?
Speak up. Yeah.
Into that one again.
No, most definitely.
As a vocal girl,
yeah, speak up.
I need y'all to speak up.
Like, and I hate that we're programmed to feel this way, but it is okay to take up space. So speak up, and you know, just because you're strong doesn't mean you have to be like silent. So like, speak up for yourself. Like, speak up for others. Like, don't. As much as I hate messy situations. I hate like confrontation. Like,
I'm about to say she's not that
confrontational. And it's really just because I don't like blow ups.
It's me, I'm the problem.
Cause I ain't gonna lie.
A confrontational moment.
Cause once it gets there, I'm gonna take it to hell.
Oh,
like
yeah,
I'm gonna take it all the way.
You know, I live for that.
Like. And sometimes I just want to chill, like be happy,
respect,
but I'll take it there. But there's no coming back.
Yeah.
Like once they tip this tip,
it's over.
Yeah, once it's tipped this tip. So I like being on the lighter side of things.
I respect
that. Most definitely like speak up in areas where like that way you don't have to worry about it going there. Because a lot of stuff, like if you nip it in the butt in the beginning, you won't even have to deal with it on the back end.
Absolutely. And that just, I would say that goes with just setting boundaries.
Yes, they're very important.
Speak up. When speaking up for yourself or whatever the case may be, set boundaries.
Yeah. And don't be afraid of what you got to do. Yeah. Don't be afraid of what you might lose.
It's going to be uncomfortable. And this goes back to our last episode about, you know, trusting the unknown and, you know, being okay with being uncomfortable. It is going to be uncomfortable to set boundaries, especially if you are a known people pleaser or whatever the case may be. I've literally got asked, so what's up with you? Right. Same. I told you, like, what's gotten into you? And I'm like, nothing's gotten into me. I've just set a boundary because I no longer will accept treatment of certain kinds.
Because I'm not entertaining BS.
Okay. Like, I'm sorry that those things are now above me. So yeah, set boundaries. But also, like I said in our last video, if you didn't catch it, don't allow your boundaries to be an excuse for you to be a bad friend for your people. I am all for people having boundaries because they are needed. I have boundaries and I stand on them. I think everybody needs to have boundaries. But again, in order to really take some of the pressure off of your strong friends, or if you are, just show up for your people again, because although you have those boundaries, sometimes you do have to do things you don't want to do, especially for the people you love and care about. Because, I mean, you got to do that for yourself. So you got to do that for your community as well, especially if you want that same support in return. So, yeah, set boundaries, but just don't allow those boundaries to make you too much of a bad friend.
Also, like, try to find ways of discovering, like, your limits of things that you can't, like, absorb. Because sometimes we'll hear what, like, okay, being that therapist friend or being that friend that everybody goes to for support, for advice, like, sometimes people are hitting you when you're already going through a similar situation and it's just too much to absorb.
Yeah.
So now you like, okay, wait a minute. Like, you're making me extra confused because now I'm like literally like I'm feeling your like I'm feeling your exactly. Like I'm feeling what you're feeling now, and it was like this actually didn't help my situation at all. So
made me feel worse.
Exactly. Yeah. So discover your limits, like learn like what you can and cannot
have the
take.
Capacity for it.
Yeah, and like learn how to let some of that stuff go.
And vocalize that. Again, that goes up to speaking for yourself. When you
communicate
needs, with your friends. Because I've had times where in the past where I've had to end friendships because I was in a place where I didn't have the capacity to really be a good friend, and I didn't really have the capacity for anyone, and I was letting that be known, but other people didn't really know how to be receptive of that. And so that led to me trying to set a boundary, and because people couldn't respect that boundary, then I essentially I have to, cut that weight. But be vocal about your things, y'all. Speak up for yourself, and it doesn't always have to be confrontational.
Yeah.
Do it however best you can.
You don't have to be an asshole to get your point across.
Thank you. Clock that one, because some of y'all for some reason think you do.
Yeah, like direct doesn't mean being an ass.
Right.
Like,
exactly. There's a distinct difference between those. But yeah, find ways to, just stand up for yourself, essentially, if it's hard, if it hasn't, been the easiest thing. But yeah, absolutely. Anything else you got, Sting?
Also, if you haven't already, make sure to like this video.
And comment before the video ends.
Yes.
Tell us in the comments right now. Do you consider yourself a strong friend? Right? If you are the strong friend, do you feel like you have a space in any of your friendships where you can go and, be vulnerable and have that support without feeling eerie about it afterwards? If you are not said strong friend,
I was about to say, let's get on them.
Comment ways that you can support your strong friends more, because I'm sure there are ways you could possibly be more supportive. And also, how do you know? Is there ever times where you feel like you just don't know? And in that sentiment, maybe ask for some advice on that. I don't know, because
You said ask 3 friends if you actually a strong friend.
No, ask 3 friends how you can support them more. Like if you feel like, you're not giving enough space for them, ask your strongest friends that you feel like you have, support them. What are things you could do to support them? And I feel like even if they're not a strong friend, ask all your friends that. Yeah. Every close person in your life, friend, cousin, mama, sister, ask everybody. Yeah. Even outside of being a strong friend, strong cousin, strong sister, whatever the case may be, ask people how you can show up for them. I bet you they gonna be surprised at the question. And it might be kind of hard for them to answer because they're not going to be thinking about that. Get back with me. But ask them that. And be receptive for their answer. Be receptive to their answer, because you might not like what they say. Yes. You might be a little uncomfortable with what they say. But be receptive to that and be willing to put in the work to be there and, support your strong friend or take the load off as a strong friend. But yes. Yes, but thank y'all. I hope y'all like this episode. Okay. I know that last part about the comment was a lot. But anyways, if you need to just rewind it back and re-listen. In short, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We gonna be here every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern. It ain't changed. Time. It ain't gonna change. Dang. So, yeah. See y'all next week, okay? Bye. Bye.